just left Indian Head and we've come across to Champagne Pools. We're about to go up the jump up here. In my truck I normally just do this one in high first. It's not a particularly bad jump up at all, it's pretty easy, and just maintain basic momentum, cruise along. We hit the boards, then it's really easy from there. As we head up the boards here, we've got our public toilets to the left if anyone needs a toilet stop, and on the right here we've got the car parking area and the bus parking area where all the big buses pull up and all the tourists and backpackers go for a swim at the Champagne Pools. We're entering the track now. It's a fairly easy and straightforward track. There's not a really lot of boggy sections. The first few sections it can get a little bit bouncy, where it gets a little bit soft, but it's a pretty good track all in all. So first and second high range is generally what we use through this track, and just maintain your momentum. Generally when I do this track I have 18 psi in my tyres. It seems to be fine for this track. If I'm towing something I'll definitely drop it down a lot more, or if we haven't had rain for a long time and the tracks are really soft, then I may drop down even lower than the 18. But all in all, it's a pretty straightforward track. 18 is normally more than low enough to drive through here. As we cruise along, we do get a lot of shadowing along the track where sometimes you can't quite see everything, so it pays to take it easy so that you don't suddenly have a bad dip foot jump out in front of you. As we go along, there are some passing areas in here, so if you are going a lot slower than the general traffic, it is very courteous to pull over to the side and just let the other vehicles through, especially if you're towing something. Otherwise you'll end up with quite a long line of people behind you. So yeah, do the right thing and just pull over and let people through. If you ever get bogged in these tracks, which it does happen every now and then, not very often, simply stop where you are, let more air out of your tyres, and more than likely somebody will be behind you and they'll probably be able to nudge you backwards to get you rolling again. But if you're getting stuck in the sand, it's always tyre pressure. Just let some more air out of your tyres. Don't dig under your wheels, just get yourself back on top and get going again with the lower air pressure. If I'm towing my boat or a big trailer through here, I generally start at about 12 psi. When you do approach other, like we've caught up to another vehicle here, when we do approach other vehicles, we just maintain a courteous distance from them. We don't go and sit right behind them on the tracks in case they do stop suddenly or something does happen. So just general common sense to keep a safe distance on these tracks. This track takes us to Orchid Beach. On our left here there's a track that goes to the rubbish tip, and then the right hand track there goes up and over the hill to the Rangers station and the Waddy Point campground, which is a pretty cool track to drive over. It's quite steep and yeah, it's a fun track to drive. Beach. Here we have the sign that says Orchid Beach. On our right here, if we turn right here, we get down to the service station or the trading post. It's got your food, fuel and bar there, which is a great spot to stop. From there, you follow that track straight along and it drops straight down onto the beach. We're going left through the township, which is Eliza Avenue, which will take us to our place at Orchid Beach here. So this is the actual township road.